Happy Saturday. Today I'm going to show you how to make a great arrangement from grocery store flowers. Trader Joe's is my favorite, but any grocery store will do. Start with definitely getting hydrangea, and then we'll get into the other varieties that you should pick out too. So one of the tips with hydrangea is that they actually drink through their flower buds. So when you water them, you want to do a quick little shower of the heads as well. You can pick out any container, but it is really important to include some of the flower food that they include with your flowers. So I'm just gonna pour that in there. I always start out with hydrangea and I take out the bottom leaves because that is gonna become the base for keeping the rest of my flowers upright. So a few hydrangea to start. So I almost always start with a base of hydrangea because they usually have it at the store. And then I try and pick out depending upon what the selection is. So today I have ranunculus. I have some really fun, they're called peony tulips. And when they bloom, they actually bloom out like peonies. I have some hypericum berry. There's always some roses, and I was able to get some cherry tree branches. So start off by clipping down some of the ranunculus. I'm just gonna kind of lightly put it in there. And I move around the arrangement, just kind of seeing where things are gonna go. It's the textures that I love the most. So even though this has like a little bit of the leaf on it, as long as it's not gonna get too far into the water and brown up, I like to leave it on there because it will show and have kind of a looser arrangement. So these hypericum berries are fun because they have some texture to them and they will also stick up. It's a little too high, but they will give some height to the arrangement as well. People like to do all the same flower at one interval and then move on to the next. I kind of like to see how it's going and be able to intersperse different flowers. Look at that one. So I'm gonna sneak in some branches here. These are some cherry tree branches and they're super seasonal right now. So I'm gonna try and get those in there. And all of these buds up here will continue to bloom. They actually, the longer they stay inside, the more they get forced out. So at this point, I've used a lot of different varieties and I'm just kind of turning around to see where I might need a little bit of filler. Tulip going in, and then you can actually place the flowers in between the hydrangea stems and it breaks it up a little bit. I'm gonna do that. We're running out of space in this vase, but it's looking really good. So this is the finished product, which I'm super happy with. I'm loving all the deep pinks. I don't always use all of the flowers that I buy, but those can go into another arrangement. This one's going to a client of mine who has pictures being taken tomorrow. Happy Saturday, Design Tip Saturday with Jen.